The Eagles are an American rock band formed in Los Angeles in 1971. The founding members were Glenn Frey, Don Henley, Leadon and Randy Meisner. With 5 #1 singles, 6 Grammy Awards, 5 American Music Awards, and 6 #1 albums, the Eagles were one of the most successful musical acts of the 1970s. At the end of the 20th century, 2 of their albums, their greatest hits and Hotel California, were ranked among the 20 best-selling albums in the United States according to the Recording Industry Association of America. By 2006, both albums were among the top 3 best-selling albums in the United States. Hotel California is ranked 37th in Rolling Stone's list of the 500 greatest albums of all time, and the band was ranked number 75 on the magazine's 2004 list of the 100 greatest artists of all time. The Eagles are one of the world's best-selling bands in history, having sold more than 150 million records, 100 million in the US alone. Their greatest hits is the #1 selling album in the US with more than 38 million sales streams, and Hotel California is the 3rd best-selling album with more than 26 million sales and streams. Their greatest hits was the best-selling album of the 20th century in the US. They are the 5th highest-selling music act and the highest-selling American band in US history. The band released their debut album, Eagles, in 1972, which spawned 3 top 40 singles, Take It Easy, Witchy Woman, and Peaceful Easy Feeling. Their next album, Desperado, was less successful than the first, only reaching number 41 on the charts. Neither of its singles reached the top 40. However, the album does contain what would go on to be 2 of the band's most popular tracks, Desperado and Tequila Sunrise. The band released On the Border in 1974, adding guitarist Don Felder as the 5th member midway through the recording of the album. The album generated 2 top 40 singles, Already Gone, and their first #1, Best of My Love. Their 1975 album One of These Nights included 3 top 10 singles, One of These Nights, Lyin Eyes, and Take It to the Limit, the first hitting the top of the charts. Guitarist and vocalist Joe Walsh also joined the band in 1975, replacing Leadon. The Eagles continued that success and hit their commercial peak in late 1976 with the release of Hotel California, which would go on to sell more than 16 million copies in the US alone and more than 32 million copies worldwide. The album yielded 2 #1 singles, New Kid in Town and Hotel California. Meisner left the band in 1977 and was replaced by Timothy B. Schmit. They released their last studio album for nearly 28 years in 1979 with The Long Run, which spawned 3 top 10 singles, Heartache Tonight, The Long Run, and I Can't Tell You Why, the lead single being another chart-topping hit. The Eagles disbanded in July 1980 but reunited in 1994 for the album Hell Freezes Over, a mix of live and new studio tracks. They toured consistently and were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1998. In 2007, the Eagles released Long Road Out of Eden, their first full studio album in 28 years and their 6th #1 album. The next year they launched the Long Road Out of Eden tour in support of the album. In 2013, they began the extended History of the Eagles tour in conjunction with the band's documentary release, History of the Eagles. Following the death of Frey in January 2016, Henley stated in several interviews that he did not think the band would perform again. However, the Eagles continued performing in 2017 with guest musicians Deacon Frey and Gill.